East will kick off to Alta to open the game.
John Rodriguez to kick off.
Fielded inside the 10, picking his way through the kickoff coverage. He's taken down out across the 20 for a decent little pickup. Staggered formation, 2 wide for the Hawks. Hansen's going to roll out to the near side, looking deep. He's going to fire, and he's got a man over the middle, but that's tipped away. Great defense by number 14 of the Leopards. Hansen down the shotgun, low snap. He picks it up off the carpet. He's going to hand that one off up the middle, but nowhere to go. The defensive line of the Leopards is all over him. Gooch Malotulua on the carry for the Hawks. In the shotgun once again, Hansen back to pass. He's looking near side. He's under pressure, steps up. Hansen's now on the run. He's going to try to break up tackler, but that ball's on the ground. Hansen took a shot and coughed it up. And the East Leopards are going to come away with a turnover. And Indy Hansen has done a great job this year of protecting the ball. That's his first mistake of the season. Coughed the ball up on a fumble by Indy Hansen. Leopards now 1st and 15. Running the option up the middle, gets stacked up near the 30. Looking for room, nowhere to go.
Second down.
No huddle offense for East. 2nd down and 13. They got to get out to the 17-yard line for a first down. Up the middle that time. Nowhere to go. Gets out across the 30 though. Picks up about a yard, maybe 2. Man in motion. They're going to hand it to him on the end around. He's looking for room. He's got a blocker, but he's tackled in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Great tackle to break up that play. Back to pass. Glad throws it deep. He's got a man in the corner. As he get there, that ball's up and caught, bobbled, but incomplete. Falls incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 15. Hawks need to get it out to the 40 for a first down. Low snap. Indy Hansen fires it over the middle, but he takes a shot on first down. Hansen ends up on his back, and that ball ends up incomplete. From the 25, Pan in the shotgun, low snap. He's going to hand it off on the option, trying to get to the outside with nowhere to go, though. Takes a shot out of bounds, and it's Sessions delivers the shot. Hansen dangerous through the air and on the ground. Back to pass this time, though. He's going to fire over the middle. He's got a man just over the arms of his intended receiver, Daniel Thompson.
Intended for number 14.
East offense back on the field after a turnover on downs on their first possession of the game. Man in motion. This time the option's going to head up the middle, fighting off a tackler out across the 40. Man in motion. This time going to be a quarterback keeper. Nowhere to go. Wrapped up, swung down inside the 45 out to the maybe 46-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 3 after they fix the spot. Now they're at the 46-yard line. Snap. Taking it outside, looking for room, cuts it upfield. He's looking for that first down. He's going to lower his shoulder to the 50 and had it out of bounds, but he's going to have enough for a first down and more. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, looking for room. He cuts it back out across the 45. Decent little gain there on the quarterback read option. Quarterback option, he hands it off up the middle. He's fighting for yardage, and he's taken down near the line of scrimmage. Glad under center. Span in the backfield. Glad going to pitch it out to Span. Span's looking for room near the 35. He cuts it back and got nowhere to go. Alta's defense swarmed to the ball and took him down. Pan under center. He's going to pitch it outside, looking for room. He's got to get out of the end zone, and he's barely going to make it out. No signal, but it might have lost a yard, maybe a half a yard, deep in his own end zone. Nowhere to go. He fires the outside. He's got a man, and that one falls incomplete behind his receiver. Got to get out to the 13-yard line for a first down. Pan's going to hand it off, looking for a move, and there's nowhere to go. Swallowed up in the backfield. No signal yet for a safety, except for the East players, and there it is. Safety. Alta Hawks couldn't get out of the end zone, and that results in 2 points for East, the 2 points of this ball game. First 2 points of this ball game. And East High Leopards defense comes up with the first points of this ball game. This ball is a squib kick out of the 50, takes a bounce inside the 40 where it's picked up by the Leopards 4, and he's breaking away at the 45, and he's tripped up. And that is a shoelace tackle that saved a touchdown. Big formation for East. 3 men in the backfield, man in motion. They're going to run the option. This time he's under pressure, nowhere to go in the backfield, scrambling for his life out of the 45, and that's going to be a big loss. And Alta finally has something to cheer about on 1st and 10. East under center. He's going to roll out to the near side, lower shoulder at the 50, and arm tackle down at the 48-yard line. Vincent under center. And Vincent will roll out to the far side, looking to pass. Vincent under pressure, gets it away, but it's behind his man, falls incomplete. It's probably best to find that incomplete. Get your athlete to Tosh Sports Training right now and get a 15% discount. Call 1-801-314-2996. And that ball's on the ground. See who comes up with it. And it's going to be East high. The signal goes in favor of the Leopards. East offense hurries up to the line of scrimmage. Vincent under center. Going to pitch it out of the outside. It's 2-2 Span. And he's looking to cut it back inside the 10. And Span is chopped down inside the 10 to the 9. Vincent under center. Span and Sandoval in the backfield. Going to roll out the far side. Hand it up the middle. Looking for room. And he's going to have a first down and almost a touchdown, but not quite. Vincent under center. Span in the backfield. Man in motion. And he's going to hand it off to Span. Span fighting his way up the field. And there's the signal. Touchdown East.
Number 2.
And that is 2-2 Span on the carry. Punches it in for the Leopards and gets him 6. 2-2 Span gets the tough yards from the 3-yard line and has East up by 8. Dallin Pan hasn't been able to get loose in the backfield, and Indy Hansen has been bottled up. And that's a high floater, gets fielded inside the 20. Going to bring it out of the 25, looking for room at the 30. He's got a seam at the 40, the 50. He's out of the 40. He's got one man to beat, being chased from behind at the 20. Can he get away? Wrestled down from behind at the 10. And East is celebrating, saving a touchdown. But it's Fabrizio with the big return that has Alta's offense in great field position. Hansen low snap, picks it up. He's going to fire to the outside on the fade route. Tries to climb the ladder, and it's well defended. Falls incomplete. Hansen rolling out under pressure. He's got him at the flat. That one, dangerous pass. Hansen under pressure, big time by the defensive line of East. East defensive front is relentless, chasing Indy Hansen around in the backfield, and here he is again back to pass. This time with a bit of a pocket, fires the outside, looking for a receiver, and that's well defended once again. That hold is down, that kick is up, and good, just inside the East upright, and Alta's on the board here in this first quarter. East offense had great field position last time. Span was able to punch it in from the 3-yard line, and now it's going to be a handoff up the middle once again on the quarterback read. Vincent going to hand it off up the middle. I believe that's Span on the carry. He's going to drive forward to about the 40-yard line. This play will be the last of the first quarter. Vincent looking for room, and he's going to hand it off up the middle near the first down marker, but just short. And it's Vincent on the rollout, trying to get that first down, and he's going to have it by about a yard. Looks like they're going to give it to him at the spot. Big backfield, man in motion. He's going to hand it off, and that ball's on the ground. And Alta's celebrating, and no call from the official yet. We'll see what they call it, and there it is. Alta's going to come up with it on the handoff. The Alta Hawks are the beneficiary of a fumbled handoff. Hasn't been able to get a clean throw off and has been errant on a majority of his throws. This time, Hansen back to pass on multiple options. And again, as I was just saying, under pressure, the handoff not there, the fake, and Hansen is taken down in the backfield. In the shotgun, pistol formation, back to pass. Looking near side, he's got a man of the 50. Easy completion, something Pan hasn't had here tonight. Plenty of time, gets it out to his receiver, number 6, Patton Germain. Hansen completing 63%. That, I believe, is his first completion here tonight. And here comes East again, throws it over the middle. That one almost intercepted by the safety. And that one, dangerous pass.
First and 10
Leopards offense hurries the line of scrimmage. They're ready to get this drive started. Vincent under center, man in motion. And Vincent's going to hand it off up the middle, looking for room is Span, and he dives out to the 10. Not a lot of offense here tonight. Been a lot of great defensive plays and special teams plays from each team. Man in motion is Sandoval. This time it's going to be handoff to Span. Span is stacked up inside the 10, and he's driven back inside the 5. And there were a lot of Alta Hawks ready for that one. There is a flag on the play. Leopards man in motion, Sandoval. This one's going to be handoff the middle. No, it's a pitch to the outside, and he's got room at the 15. Cuts it back, lowers his shoulder into the safety at the 20, and he's going to have a first down and more. Sandoval in motion. That pitch is going to go out to Sandoval. Sandoval's looking for room, cuts it back, spins off a man at the 25, and dives forward near the 30. Nice little pickup by Sandoval. New quarterback in the game for East. I believe that's number 1, Josh Glad. This time he's going to hand it off up the middle. Span looking for room, but he is stacked up by the defensive front of the Hawks. Leopards with new life. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. He's got a crease at the 40. Quickly stacked up.
Quincy Sandoval.
Rolling out, looking for room, and he's got up the middle. He's got one man to beat, and no one's going to catch him. That's Span down the 20, the 10. He's going to take it all the way to the house, and that is 2-2 Span with his second rushing touchdown of the game. And the Alta Hawks defense could only hold up for so long. You could tell they were taking a beating, and they were getting a little winded, and 2-2 Span capitalized on the 55-yard touchdown run. His second of the night, 2-2 Span. Hansen hands it off the middle, and Pan with nowhere to go. Right into the heart of that Leopard defense, and East turns him back. Hansen in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking underneath. He's off the hands of his receiver, and that one's picked off. And Dallin Pan was the only one that could stop him, and he'll walk into the end zone. Tossing that one in the air. Big-time interception. And not every day does one fall right in your lap like that. Off the hands of the receiver. Bad pass by Hansen. And that one is picked off and taken back to the house.
Penalty flag down.
There is a penalty flag on the play. Was a personal foul. I believe it was roughing the passer against the defense. So now it's 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 Hawks.
And Hansen will hand it off up the middle, looking for room, and nowhere to go is Pan. He's wrapped up in the backfield and dove forward for about a yard.
Pan, the ball.
Low snap. Hansen back to pass, rolling out the far side. He's got a man, and he's going to be throwing down, and that's a sack. And his interception was negated, but he'll come away with a sack here, number 9 for the Leopards. 3rd down and about 20. Hansen rolling out the far side, under pressure again. This time on the far side, he's got a moment. He's going to take a shot at the 38-yard line and pushed out of bounds by the linebacker. And that's going to be a 4th and long for the Hawks.
1st and 10 Leopards, 20-yard line.
Glad under center once again. Man in motion is Sandoval. And it's going to be hand off to Span. Span looking for room at the 25. And he's going to be stacked up for a gain of about 1, maybe 2. Glad under center. And that's going to be a pitch out to Sandoval. Sandoval looking for room at the 25. Cuts it back at the 30. And Sandoval dancing his way out to the 36-yard line. Just short of the 40. And there is a penalty at the end of that one. We'll have a 1st and 10 in Alta territory. The clock is ticking. Under a minute now left here in this first half.
1st and 10 Leopards.
At the 46-yard line, and we'll see if East is going to push it. This time it's a handoff to Sandoval in the end around. Sandoval cuts it back up at the 45, and he's wrapped up short of the 40. Glad under center. Span in the backfield. And it's going to be handoff to Span, on the end around inside, and they're going to try and clock it. Glad is signaling to clock it. 1st and 10 of the 33. This one's going to be a handoff to Sandoval getting room inside the 30 before he's tripped up. And Glad will clock that one with 14 seconds left here in the second half. 14 seconds left. Glad under center. Glad's going to roll out. Meet a bad in the backfield and got nowhere to go. He's wrapped up. The Alta Hawks were all over him. 47-yard field goal. That's a fake, and the receiver's going to throw it deep, and that's going to be picked off, I believe, by an Alta defender, and that'll take us into halftime. Glad under center. Man in motion. And it's on the floor. And Alta celebrating, waiting for the call from the official, and it is Alta ball. And I'm not sure if the fumble was on the snap, it looked like. Glad couldn't handle it. Hansen under center, Pan in the backfield.
1st and 10 Hawks.
4 wide. Hansen gonna hand it off. And Pan with nowhere to go, dives forward for about a yard. Showing blitz, and that'll be handoff again to Pan. Pan looking for room, lowers the shoulder, heads into the heart of that defense. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard before he's wrestled down. Continues the struggle here on this first possession. And that snap off the right hand of Hansen, and Hansen will dive onto it but save the possession. And Hansen unable to handle the hot snap. So that'll drive East back, and they'll start this possession at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10. Glad under center. And Glad will hand it off up the middle, looking for room. This time handoff up the middle, nowhere to go. The Alta's defense picks it up early, drives him back. Big formation, Glad under center. And that ball looks like it was on the ground once again. Alta looking to fight for it, but unable to get there in time. East saved the possession. And it was Glad who fumbled the ball. Not sure if he came up with his own fumble. 3 and out on their last possession. 3rd down, 3rd and long was a fumble in the backfield on a bad snap. Man in motion is Pan. Fake handoff, Hansen back to pass. He's going to unload this one looking deep. He's got a man down the sideline, and great defense there by the Leopards. And unable to find a man down the far sideline, falls incomplete. That is Makili Gatavai, far defensive back with a great defense. Hansen back to pass once again. Under pressure, rolls out to the far side, able to escape the first defenders. Now looking to the sideline, there is a flag in the backfield, and Hansen heads down the sideline, showing off the wheels. See if that one comes back. So personal foul penalty.
1st and 10 Hawks.
And Hansen back in the shotgun, ready to roll again. Man in motion is Pan. That is off Pan, ball's on the ground, and there's a fight for it. Looks like East has it. They're signaling. We haven't had an official yet. And we'll see. It looks like the official is giving it to East. And that was an awkward play. Hansen called for the snap while Dallin Pan was moving in the backfield, and that ball popped up right into Pan's face. And the East High Leopards have a turnover. Recovery. Now it's Glad. Glad hands off to Span. Span looking for room, and 2-2 Span pounds his way. Pitch outside, looking for room, nowhere to go. And it looks like he got away with one there, but he's hit out of bounds. No penalty just yet as he headed into the 10. Charlie Vincent took the pitch from Josh Glad. So 3rd and 1. Glad under center. Quick handoff up to Span. Span looking for room, can't find it, and he lowers his shoulder into the line of scrimmage. There is a flag in the backfield.
2-2 Span.
So 2-2 Span's going to be right at the first down marker. See if he has it and see what the penalty is. So 3rd and 6. They got to get out to the 39-yard line. And it's a pitch outside. That one's on the ground. And it's able to pick up by Vincent. But Vincent is swung down for a loss. And Vincent, on a bad pitch, able to recover and save the possession. But loses yardage on 3rd and 6. Hansen back to pass, fires over the middle, off the receiver's hands, almost picked off. He was looking for the hit, not the interception, but Pan couldn't pull it in. Alta Hawks offense wasting no time. 5:30 left here in the 3rd quarter. Hansen 5 wide in the shotgun. Hansen back to pass. Up the middle, and he's got to go. He breaks a few tackles near the line of scrimmage out of the 50, cuts it back at the 45. Hansen making some moves and then takes a shot at the 40. And Hansen looking for extra yardage. Took a mean shot near the 40-yard line. He'll have the first down, but he paid for it. Hansen, pistol formation, low snap, picks it up off the carpet. Hansen rolls out. He's got nowhere to go. He's wrestled down to the backfield near midfield. And again, another sack, this time by Voy Tuaufi and Tanufi. It's now 2nd down and 20. Hansen, high snap, and Hansen nowhere to go. Not sure if there was any blocking. Not sure if anyone was going to save Hansen on that one. That was a free-for-all jailbreak by the defensive line of East. Hopefully they can provide him with a pocket here. Give Hansen some time to get it away. Back to pass, fires over the middle, and that one falls incomplete. Pan can't handle it. Normally a trusty receiver, but going over the middle for Dylan Pan tonight has not been easy and been all over Indy Hansen. And their running game has been slow and methodical, but they haven't abandoned it. And 2-2 Span has paid dividends. He has 2 touchdowns on the ground here tonight. Glad under center. He's going to try and hand it off up the middle. Lot of movement there as the line presses forward. And it's only a matter of time before Span breaks another one. This time, another handoff up the middle. Picking his way out across the 50, and that'll be a first down for the Leopards. The Leopard offensive line has been putting a hurting on them all night. And here we go again, 1st and 10. This time a pitch outside. It's Vincent. Vincent cuts it up at the 50, 45, 40, and Charlie Vincent is swung out of bounds near the first down marker. Charlie Vincent with some nifty moves gets outside and is going to be taken down. Glad under center. Span and Sandoval in the backfield. Tries to get it to Span, and Span is stacked up behind the line of scrimmage at the 40-yard line. Got to get out to the 29-yard line for a first down. Glad under center. Span in the backfield. Man in motion is Vincent. This time pitch outside, and it's to the backfield. Sandoval. Sandoval's got the sideline, the 40, the 35. Before he's wrapped up, taken just short of the first down marker. There is a flag in the backfield. That was Quincy Sandoval on the carry.
3rd down.
Ball is on the ground, and Alta's signaling for it, and wait for the official call. And it is Alta ball. The East Leopards have had some problems here tonight with handoffs and snaps, and Alta recovers another fumble they put on the ground. Looking downfield, nowhere to go. He's going to run it. Hansen at the 50, the 45 cuts it back. He's going to be taken down just short of the first down marker. Hansen been the only offensive spark for the Hawks here tonight. He's going to hand this one off. Nope, he's going to throw it, takes a shot. That ball's deflected, and Indy Hansen took a shot at the 50-yard line as he attempted a jump pass. 3rd and 1. Hansen, fullback dive, nowhere to go. And the East defense swallows him up. And that's number 62, Apu Ikia. They got to get out to the 42-yard line. Hansen rolls out to the near side, got nowhere to go, under pressure now, and he meets both defenders, but there was a shot and a flag. It might be targeting. Hansen sandwiched between 2 defenders, another penalty. That's both defensive ends. They met in the middle, and unfortunately Indy Hansen was in the middle. Took a shot, and you hate to see that. 1st and 5. Back to pass. He's going to throw to the outside. He's got a man. That's off his hands. And unable to reel it in. Cerro, 4 wide. Bunches the near screen. Looking far side. He's going to fire deep corner. He's got a man, and that one, if it's caught, it's good. But there was a lot of yellow. Hits the carpet again. And East defender was draped all over him. See if Alta can punch this in. 1st down and 15 from the 16-yard line. Lucero back to pass, looking far side. He fires deep. He's got a man on the wheel route, and that's Pan, and that's tipped away, falls incomplete. Dallin Pan, the intended receiver, under center. Gonna fake the handoff, out to pass, and he's got nowhere to go. And just like that, 2nd and long turns into 3rd and even longer. Number 1999, Joe Tessina on the sack. Cerro takes the snap, back to pass, fires over the middle. He's got a man, and that one falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact on that one. Not sure if he was going to able to reel it in. That was number 6, Patton German, the intended receiver. That'll bring up a 4th down. Lucero in the shotgun. 4 wide. Pan in the backfield. Lucero back to pass. Gets a bit to breathe. He's under pressure. He fires over the middle. He's got a man in the back of the end zone. That one is broken up and intercepted. And he brings it out, returning it past the 20, now at the 30, looking for room down to the 35, looking down the sideline to the 50, breaks a tackle to 45, and he's going to take it all the way to the house. The 15, the 10, the 5, and that's a touchdown for the East Leopards. Interception in the end zone, and that is number 14, Nick Session. And Session, I would have downed it, but Nick knew what he was doing, brought it out of the back of the end zone, and takes it 100-plus yards for the touchdown. All right, no touchdown. That we do know. There was no touchdown. And it will be nullified, and the Leopards offense will take the field after multiple penalties. We'll just leave it at that. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. We're going to assume they figured it out. They know what they're doing, and we're good to go. 8:41 left here in the 4th. East High at the 40. Man in motion to Vincent, and that'll draw a penalty. A lot of motion there for the Leopards. Glad under center, man in motion. He's going to pitch it out to the man. Upfield, cuts it up at the 40, takes his shot at the 35, and there will be a penalty. Not sure if that'll stand. That is number 25, Brandon Falau, the captain of the defense, came up to make the big hit. Tapasua, the carry. All right, first down at midfield for the Leopards after the penalty. Brandon Falau came in flying, made contact helmet to helmet, and this time it's Span in the backfield. He's wrapped up at the 49, nowhere to go. 2-2 Span. Corralled that time. Glad under center. Glad's going to head over the option. He's got a man upfield. It's Sandoval. Sandoval breaks loose at the 40. He's got another man to miss down to the 29 or 31, excuse me. And that's Quincy Sandoval. And man, is he quick. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, looking for room out of the 30. Finds a gap and some daylight as he's going to break loose. And that's Quincy Sandoval again on the carry. Man in motion is Vincent. And Vincent's going to get it on the end around. Vincent's got nowhere to go, though. He's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. And it's been a while. Running game continues, but Vincent hasn't had a carry in a little bit. That time, couldn't find any daylight, couldn't get to the outside. Glad under center once again. This time, Glad looking for up the middle. And is Sandoval once again? Sandoval, yes, inside the 30. And he's going to be close to the first down marker. Quincy Sandoval. Glad under center. And Glad will roll out to the far side on the option. He'll pitch it outside and nowhere to go. Great defense at the 35-yard line. That was number 22 on the carry, Tapasua. Glad under center. He's going to take this one himself, and he's dragged down. Someone had a hold of his ankle in the backfield, and he was able to dive forward for a short gain. Glad now hands it off up the middle. No. Ball's on the ground, and not sure what happened there, but looks like it'll bring up a 4th down after the Alta Hawks defense swarmed. Correction, won't bring up a 4th down. That was a turnover. Alta's offense 4 wide, shotgun formation. Back to pass, Lucero fires the far side, up in the air, and that one is picked off. That one was ball hawked out of the air by the Leopard defense. Andre Toyoloo after this one. East will go to 2-1 themselves. Hand off to Sandoval. Sandoval making moves, cuts it back upfield, and Sandoval joshes up at the 10, the 5, and Sandoval, Quincy Sandoval makes them pay late in this ball game as he splits the defense, cuts back. And Sandoval's been doing that all night, showing off the moves. And that time, he earned 6. Quincy Sandoval, impressive footwork and body control. Cut it back at the 30-yard line and made the Hawks pay. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Lucero hands it off up the middle. Dallin Pan dives out to the 25, maybe just short of the 24-yard line of the Hawks. Any daylight. Another handoff. Pan looking for room near the 24, 25-yard line. Looks like the marker's going to be at the 25, maybe just short again. Lucero in the shotgun. Back to pass, rolling out to the far side. He's being chased, heading out of bounds. He's going to fire over the middle. He's got him out on the sideline. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Lucero rolls out to the near side. He's got a man blocked on the outside. He's going to fire downfield. He's got a man and can't connect. Intended receivers, Dallin Pan. Lucero back to pass. Swings it on the middle of the wide receiver screen. He's got a man underneath. Gets wrapped up just short of the 40, though. Nowhere to go after the bubble screen. It's Daniel Thomason on the reception. Got to get out to the 44-yard line for first. Lucero, far side's got a man on the hitch route. Was he able to pick it up off the carpet? It will be a catch for a first down, and he was able to scoop that one up. Lucero in the shotgun. Looking near side, rolling out under pressure. Receivers trying to make a play. Lucero's going to carry it past the 50, the 45. He ducks out of bounds just short of the 40. See where they spot him. But it looks like he will be past the first down marker. Back to pass. Looking far side. He's going to fire over the middle. He's got a man in triple coverage. That ball is tipped up. The East defenders took a shot at each other, but there is a flag on the play. And, yeah, it's been a while since we've seen one of those. So a lot of contact downfield. There is an East player still down. 1st and 10 of the 27 after the penalty. Lucero back to pass. Under pressure, rolls out. Finds a seam. He's looking down the field. He's going to fire in the middle. He's got a man in the corner of the end zone. And that will be a touchdown to Dallin Pan in the far side. Pan was able to break loose, get lost behind the coverage, and get into the end zone for 6. Dallin Pan. Handoff up the middle, breaking loose at the 20 to the 25 to the 30. And cut down. That's going to be a first down and more for Quincy Sandoval, who has done a lot of the work here in this 4th quarter. Glad under center. And that ball's up in the air. Popped up, and it looks like Alta will have it. And on the carry with 2 seconds left, a fumble. Alta's offense on the field. Lucero shotgun split formation. Back to pass. He's going to throw to the middle. Hook and ladder play to the outside. And he's knocked out of bounds. And that's the horn. And that'll do it here tonight at East High School. They'll take home the victory. East will go 2-1 after this contest and head to Texas for their next matchup next Friday night. While the Alta Hawks suffer their first loss of the season, they're 2-1 now. They'll head home to lick their wounds and take on the Farmington team next week. Appreciate you watching the Tosh Game of the Week right here on Deseret News Rewind. We'll see you next week. I'm Steph Cruz.